I saw King Cheese. I saw Blasi. I saw Sparky. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. 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 Oh shit, I just realized. I gotta check something. Oh my goodness. This word of the day. Totally forgot that I had my video on. This word of the day is great for one reason, and everyone will figure that out as soon as they check it out. Once I get it up. What up, Sapphire? What up, Pineapple? The only time you see me this stream because I have to make a story that's due tomorrow. Well, have fun with that, King Cheese. Make sure you get that done. The word of the day is Rickroll. Nope. The word of the day is fantastic, though. If you guys want to check it out. Tired and stressed out. Any issue I had to fix? That's not good. If you guys want to check out the word of the day real quick. King Cheese, you better do your homework. Do your homework, everybody. Do your homework. Also makes sense, Bossy. It's just exclamation mark WOTD. Word of the day. Yeah, look at that word of the day. Yep. That's what it is. That would it be? Mm-hmm. Crazy stuff, yo. Is Cassie here? I have no idea. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about today here in a little bit. I'm also just eating some ice cream real quick. Hey, it's Cassie. How's it going, Cassie? Cassie was looking. Listen, I didn't just like happen to choose that one. That's what Merriam-Webster has as their word of the day. Bye, Pineapple. Take all the comfort, sheeples. Listen, I'm enjoying my ice cream right now. We can talk. Just for a little bit. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna remove the Kit Kat for a bit. It's the Dippin' Dots sort of stuff. As you can see, good old Dippin' Dots. Unfortunately, I don't have a spoon. What up, Search? How's it going? Hi, Humorous. How's it going? Never tried that? They're good. Cookies and cream ones. However, since I don't have a spoon, I have to like use my tongue, so it looks really weird. I don't want to have that image on stream. King cheese. The spoons are like gigantic there at my house. Also, yeah. You're alright. Today was my first day working by myself at work. It was kind of chill. Pork, wow. Didn't someone say they had homework to do? Didn't someone say they had homework to do? Homework to chill commentary? Sounds good, sounds good. Oh, I should show you guys. Hold on. Is it hard? A little bit. Let me show you guys stuff. So, I enabled a thing. And I want to show you guys how cool this thing is. If I can get it to work. It is not sheeple, not right now at least. There we go. So, you guys might have saw Toppy Darren. Are the onesies? No. Okay. What up, Lori? How's it going? So, cool thing that I got working, and it took a while to get this to work, weirdly enough, is I can play Genshin on my phone. If it zooms in. Hold on. You can stop with the blur. Oh, it's because of the freaking blur thing that it does. Gosh. So, and it is my PS4. So let me pull up Broadcaster. Also, yeah, I'm like eating this like. This is why spoons are useless. Let's take out 5 more. Today's streamer rolled 2 5-stars in the same row. Don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you, humors. Gonna be honest. So, as you can see, it is the same as my PS5. If I tap it, there's a controller, and I can actually play this at work. Fun fact, I was playing this at work when I had some downtime, and it works pretty well. So let me turn on the background blur. Remove sensor cat for a little bit. So that's a different sensor cat. Hold on, that's still a different sensor cat. How many sensor cats do I have? There we go. So you gotta keep in mind this is me playing on my phone.
Really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
So I can kind of play on this. Bubsky, how's it going? There's so many sensor cats. True. It's a little janky. Here's the weird thing though. You guys can see. Hold on. Let me go to a berry bush. The phone kind of glitched for a little bit. Let's go over here. So I'm gonna go. I need to find a berry bush. There we go. This works. Yeah. So this is a remote play, but there's something weird, right? There's something really weird with this remote play. So whenever I hit square, I just hit square and it didn't react. That's because of remote play and everything. So I will switch to this. So it kind of goes back and forth. I'm not going to show it off here real quick. But that's just all I really wanted to show. So yeah, so I can technically, and I was like 3 cities over. As long as my PlayStation is on. As long as my PlayStation is on, I can actually have it. So that works out pretty well. So yeah, if you guys have a PS4 and you want to play Genshin on your phone, you can do remote. There, I didn't eat it like an animal. Only slightly an animal. Here's the thing. I just press square. It takes a little bit to kind of like pull up a little bit. For some weird ass reason, the game was running a lot better on my phone than it was on the PlayStation 4. I don't know why, and I don't know how. But it was running faster, and I could pick up things easier, and I didn't like I could press square on the phone as much as I want, and I could just pick up all of the things. So it was a little weird. Also, all we're really gonna be doing today, so because of all the stress of work and everything that happened, I was gonna play Hades today, but then I realized that Hades was gonna end in disaster because I would have been super stressed. Also, here's your guys' Lord and Savior, the sheeple. There you guys go. Oops, big spoon. True. Sheeple. So yeah, work was so stressful that I figured that if I were to stream Hades today, I would have been so stressed. And we have Watch Dogs happening in a few hours, so no worries, Simmers. I don't want to get super stressed playing through Hades, and then all of a sudden we're playing Watch Dogs, and I'm already super stressed. I don't need any more stress, so we're just gonna like play chill today. Also, I'm an idiot. Who wants to guess why I'm an idiot today? Let's go. What are our guesses today? What are the guesses? No, King Cheese, you know the answer, so you're not allowed to guess. Did I forget Sheeple again? Yes, Sparky, I totally forgot Sheeple. This is definitely not the same Sheeple. So, you know, I was doing some things. I just, I got some achievements, guys. Look, I got help Vermeer get the scenery of his dreams. I had to talk to the painter dude before. I was, I leveled some people up. I leveled up Klee. We have a few things here. I was leveling up Barbara. Also, we have Kaching. That's a thing. Totally didn't spend money to pull Kaching. That didn't happen. 100%. That didn't happen. Let's see. Jean. Razor's at level 80. Listen, Cube is out of everybody that knows, Cube is the most disappointed in me, and for good reason. So last night before because I was gonna grind and such, I was gonna grind. No cap. Me cute no cap or what? I'm confused. So I got super depressed yesterday. Don't want to go into why. Don't want to go into what happened. Decided, fuck it. I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna pull, and I got Kaching. That means all I need is Mona. Yeah, I don't feel good about that. But I got Kaching. We got Kaching. Okay. Thanks, Serge. Appreciate it. But yeah, no. Yesterday yesterday was...
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Well, I said I wasn't going to use any money until Wednesday. I said I was not going to use any money until Friday, Cassie. Yes is bad. Yeah, I said I was not going to use any money until Friday. And I used money early, okay? That's all. But because that's when I get paid. However, you know, Toffee William Henderson. Just because it kind of does, Lori, I guess. I don't know, I might played it. Apparently, this game also shares some similarities to Nier Automata. That's interesting. Hey, but listen, I'm not gonna lie, they do a lot of things better than Breath of the Wild, from what I'm told, and what I know. Listen, I know, guys, I know. Listen, I'd like to let it be known that, so a few things, okay? This is all money from job, right? That's being used. There's a little bit of a worry, you know, people are just like, hey, well, those arrows did not go where I wanted it to. Hold on. Okay, so I just want to, just a few things, okay? When it comes to money and everything, every donation anybody's ever submitted to the stream, I'd like to say, has all been used for bills. And every bit of money goes into an account that I have that goes specifically towards paying off bills and such. That's where pretty much all the money goes for this at this point, because that's where it's all supposed to go. However, because I know a lot of new people, everyone who like donates and who's members and everything, a lot of you guys donate to help get me out of that debt, which I appreciate, and I would never in a million years want to use any of that money to, you know, get out for gacha things, because that'd be stupid. The problem is, I know there's an argument saying that technically it is being used for gacha stuff, because you know, it's still, money is still going to it. But yeah, all my job, like some of my job money goes to gacha stuff, but all donations immediately go to paying off stuff. I actually got a call from my bank at one point where they were like, hey, you had like a 15 and a 5 and like really cheap stuff, and that usually is a reason of somebody like hacking your credit card, but they're paying you, so we just want to be sure that nothing weird's going on. And I was just like, no, nothing weird's going on. Just don't worry about it. If you see like those small amounts like paying off the card, don't worry about it. But they did legitimately call me about it. It was kind of funny. I had a good laugh about it. They were really concerned too. They were like, we think your account's being hacked, but not in the bad way? I was like, listen, we're fine. So, but yeah. Well, yeah, so what they, like, because like I said, so all donations do go to paying off a card, like, pretty much immediately. Like, essentially, when a donation comes through, I have it set up where it goes to, like, pay off stuff. Usually just, like, when the credit cards from the health house to pay off. That's really the way. And for those who don't know, if you have a credit card or something, and, like, and you have, like, a bunch of, like, really small purchases, that usually is an indication of somebody is like essentially using your card. Because if it's a big purchase, they want to be sure. But a lot of like people who try to hack credit cards and everything, they believe that if they do small purchases, that they won't be found out. Only reason I also know this is because somebody did this to me. One of my credit cards actually got hacked at a gas station, which sucked, not gonna lie. But yeah, that happened, and they purchased like a bunch of really small things on eBay to make it look like it was me. And then, but like, luckily I check my finances every single day, so they didn't get too far. But yeah, I'm don't worry. I'm fine now, guys. I'm fine. Jimmy. So. Yeah. I got Kaching though. All I need is Mona, and like I said, I was gonna put some of my paycheck aside just to try to do another poll, but I'm probably not going to. Here's the thing, the worst part is I don't even need any characters right now because I just need to level up people. And the more characters I have, the more I have to level up people, or need to at least. Did you really? That guy's gonna be stuck against a tree for the rest of his life. That man's gonna be stuck against a tree for the rest of his life. What if you were like, what if you were a tree hugger and like got yourself stuck against a tree? Be like, you can't cut down this tree. It's like, all right, well, we're not going to save you from this place, from the tree itself. That's okay. I brought my own scissors. But it's like rope, so I don't think scissors are going to work cutting through the rope. And then you realize that you just tied yourself to a tree, broke a lot of laws of physics probably by doing that, and now you're stuck to that tree forever. Does that mean that you're engaged to the tree? Oh, hello. I forgot to grab Barbara. That's fine. Get back. Ooh, excuse me. Hello, Game of Life. How's it going? Thank you. Oh God!
Take me back. Guys.
I forgot.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
These guys do a lot of damage to people that are not the same level. So that's been fun.
Yeah. Think you can get away?
Thank you guys.
Let's play.
So Chi-Chi's so small that like hitting the thing does not really work out too well.
Brace yourself.
There you go. Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, I've already played Xenoblade Chronicles in the past. I just have to do the post game of Xenoblade Chronicles right now. That's really all I have to do. There you go. Hey, Soups, how's it going?
Brace yourself.
You know you the Nova? Damn. Gosh. Yeah, no, I've beaten Xenoblade. I do have to do Xenoblade 2 at some point, obviously, but we have other games gotta get to. Excuse me. Kit is also insanely tired right now. It's Super the Booper. I thought you said Soups the Boomer, and I was like, damn, did you just call Soups old? Blossy. You can't do that. Sparks. Booping everybody. Boop. Good grades. Yeah, it was a fun game. It was good. I played through it blind. It's a good game. I can see why people really like it, so yeah. I do have some games that like are gonna be coming up here soon. Like we're close to finishing Zanki Zero, and I know I keep saying that, and a lot of me is like, yeah, we're gonna be finishing it soon, and then Kit realizes that stage 8 is hella long, so we'll see how that goes. Are these? Yeah, these guys. So that's a thing. We got FNAF 2 coming up. FNAF 2. Oh, and there's also... Did one guy just fall off the world? Did a man fall off the world? Oh, we have some returning games that I think you guys might be interested in. I was asking some people the other day, like, hey, you know, should we maybe return to playing this game and try this? So Splatoon's coming back. We're gonna be playing Splatoon on the stream again. Just wanna say that. Those who are so excited about that. I will say though, there's only one person who does Splatoon that I'll probably collab with, obviously being Squidman, because Squidman and I, you know, we're still chill, we're still cool, all the cool stuff, but hell, we will not be. We'll not be doing private battles, and I'm not getting involved in like all of the Splatoon craziness again. Like just all the different content creators and all the drama that kind of unfolded. Let's be real. Like characters in this game, yeah, I have all but one character in the game right now. I'm only missing one character. I'm missing Mona. Also, yeah, this stream is not gonna be super long, by the way. Like, I'm just grinding and such. I just want to talk. Like, this is gonna be probably the shortest, or probably second shortest. Take off my headphones here. You have to. We'll get more as time goes on. I want to make sure I can take a nap before we do whatchamacallit today. I want to take a nap before I do whatever the thing's called, Watch Dogs Legion. Just because I'm honestly like, you guys have no idea how tired I am today, how stressed I was. And really the only reason I'm playing Genshin right now is because I just didn't get enough time to grind my mats. So, quick nap time? Yeah, true. Nah, so, here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact, by the way. So yesterday, we streamed Dead by Daylight. And Dead by Daylight, fun time, was a great time, enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, then I need to take a nap, I need to go to sleep, we might play Hades afterwards, or I'm just going to keep sleeping until the next day. So I had a small nap, woke up, I realized I was missing Genshin stuff, so I did some Genshin stuff real quick. And then I realized that Kit Boy made an error.
Brace yourself.
That which being,
Life goes on.
I missed a thing that I needed to do in Genshin. So I did it, which required like grinding, and then I did the whole sadness of, you know, getting Kaching. Only cost $100. It's fine. No, it's not fine. Anywho, here's the thing. I got 7 hours of sleep last night. I'd like to say that I proudly got 7 hours of sleep last night. However, I felt like I only got 1 hour of sleep. That's good, at least, Jigsaw. Also, how's it going, Jigsaw? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I slept for 7 hours, and it honestly only felt like 1. I know, that's 1 hour below 8 hours. I felt like I only got 1 hour of sleep. And I've been doing better with, like, sleep lately. Like, we've talked about the whole thing where I've had, like, the worst possible luck when it came to sleep. Because I was always sleeping. And while it sucked that I just always felt like sleeping, Holy crap. Like, you guys have no idea how fucked I've been when it came to that. And over hours.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Why am I handing over the hours of how much I slept? What's going on? Well, no, Cassie, I went to sleep at... Let's see. I went to sleep at 12:30 yesterday. I went to sleep at 12:30. Woke up at 7:45. Oh, target is Sparky. I was like, hold on, Cassie, you can't be yelling at me. But for real though, like, I did go to sleep for 7 hours. I've been learning that I need to turn off my fan because the fan don't go too well, but that's fine. But like, I could not sleep for the life of me, I guess. I don't know. Or I felt like I was getting sleep and it just nothing. And it's the worst feeling when you feel like you're getting a ton of sleep, you're doing great, and no. It's just a big no. And that's what sucks. Like, I was so happy to like actually get some sleep. Which it then started getting super concerning because here's the thing. You know, I know you guys always tell me like, hey Kit, you need to get more sleep. You need to do this, you need to do that. Like, hey, make sure you're getting sleep. And I appreciate all the sentiments. But now there's a worry that, like, I feel like I can't really sleep. And that sucks, you know? Like, I tried to sleep for 7 hours. You know, not even 8, but that's because there's, like, you know, a lot of stuff I gotta do. And I was not able to sleep. And that fucking sucks, dude. And what sucks too, what's even sucks is, on top of that, is that if I were to get sleep, you know, I could be wide awake, I could do a lot more streams, and this, that, and the other. But it's like, I'm trying to get all this sleep, and I fucking can't. It's like, not happening at all. And it's the worst fucking feeling. On top of that, I'd also like to say that I also have to worry about work. Because once again, I'd like to remind everybody that I am currently working by myself. I am working by myself at my job. So I'm already stressed as hell, like, with that, on top of the fact that I feel like I'm not getting any sleep. Now, I was supposed to go to the doctor to see what was going on, like, see if there's something going on. I've actually been neglecting taking these tablets, so I'm gonna give them a try again. The only reason I haven't been taking those tablets is because, like, they were... If I didn't swallow them, it would just be a waste. And when I did, like, chew them, because I think they are chewable, it was the most, like, absolutely horrid tasting thing in the world. So, I was just like, fuck this, we're not dealing with that crap.
Orders given. Orders received.
So.
I'm fine.
But yeah, we're just gonna be going till 8 o'clock my time. Right now it's like 6:50 or something. So. Also, this is the worst, like, this is the worst area for a
Yahoo!
yeah, this is the worst area for one of these. As you can see, the other guy is not even attacking because he's glitched. No, I can't swallow pills to save my life, Cassie. Heck, I've been choking on sunflower seeds earlier today.
Get back.
So.
This isn't good.
It's the worst. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the pill right before I go to right before we go into Genshin, not Genshin. Right before we go into Watch Dogs today. So. Why did it just say that? Oh, I just had to reinstall Watch Dogs.
Let's play.
I mean, it's all right, Jigsaw. I think, like, I think it might just be like depression based, if I'm being honest. It could definitely be like, listen, because you're like depressed and this and that and the other, like that could be the reason why. But I can't be for certain now.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Time for retribution. Ha, ha. No slacking off.
Rise. Fast.
Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Cola?
I'll put you on high heat. Not break a sweat.
Yeah, cola would work.
This is bad.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's not really a reason though for right now. Like I think it is just depression wise. Dude, this guy reset again. These guys like fucking reset every so often. So as you guys can see, I'm not doing any damage to him. He then moves, is like, yep, I'm back. These guys are the worst people to fight in this game. Like you essentially have to like stun lock them if you want to even try to do anything.
Rise.
Don't glitch yourself, buddy. But yeah, our main goal today is just to get as much mats and materials as possible. It's gonna be just fighting these guys over and over again. They're fighting some people.
Here we go.
Hey, Baba, what's up? See, that's the thing, is I've been exercising a lot lately, Surge. So, I started at 245 pounds. I'd like to say that I am now 237 pounds. So we're making progress. We're making progress, which is nice. But once again, like, you know, it still, like, doesn't seem to be helping too much. But I appreciate it. Like, I know exercise definitely should put you to sleep and such. It's just, it's been some tough times, yeah. There's one day, though, I figured out there's one day where I was, like, definitely not doing too well, like, sleep-wise. I was like, what is going on? Like, I feel like I'm doing okay. Like, I felt like I was getting sleep. What's going on there? And holy hell, like, being real, I left my window open. It was freezing cold, and I didn't have any blankets on. So I was like, what the heck is going on here? I feel so bad. No! And that's why I couldn't sleep that night, because I left my window open. No worries, Jigsaw. Take it easy. Yeah, progress is progress. Like, once again, the goal for weight is to get to 180, or at least to a point where I'm, like, happy with my body. Actually, like, I don't know how many people have noticed how bad my posture is, too. But, like, I also, like, the other reason why I want to get my weight in order is just due to my posture as well too, because like, you know, at one point I want to date somebody, like a cute girl or something, and you know, I'd like to have like good posture, you know, sitting up straight and so on and so forth, and I currently don't, for a fun reason, and I don't really care about talking about it, because in the past I was really self-conscious. And I still am very self-conscious, which is why you'll never see me wear anything but a sweatshirt and such. But I don't mind talking about it, because, like, I don't know if it will... I'm hoping maybe it's something that, like, pushes somebody who is thinking about, like, weight loss, and hopefully kind of, like, shows them that it's not anything to be afraid of and that they should do it. So ever since I was in, like, 8th grade, because that 8th grade was probably around the time I started, like, kind of gaining weight a ton. which is not fun, which was definitely like not fun to deal with. And I developed what everyone shall call moves. Little man bubs. And I became so self-conscious of it. I still am, because even when I exercised in the past, it just never went away. Because of all like the fat and whatnot. I like got self-conscious, so I'd always like lean forward and wear huge shirts, so that way it would like hide it and such. Because my high school, you know, they made fun of. So my high school was my middle school was weirder. My high school, you know, was usual. They made fun of like the fat guys and you know, chubby guys, and those with the boobs like me. But like for middle school, if you were a girl that was like bit front heavy, they'd make fun of you. I never really understand why. I hated that. So yeah. Besides the point. So that's why I've been using weights. I've been doing like bench presses. I've been doing bench presses. I've been doing a lot of sit-ups with my feet in the air, like my legs in the air. So my legs are like perpendicular to the ground, and doing sit-ups like that. I could do 55 before I get tired and too tired to move. I could do 20 push-ups in a row. Arms haven't been like my biggest thing. Honestly, my arms are skinny enough as it is. But 20 push-ups in a row, not bad, not bad. And I can do swimmer kicks for 2 minutes without getting tired. And I felt super proud about that because everyone hates swimmer kicks. But truthfully though, like I am trying to focus on my weight because one, I'm done with my family like continually poking fun at me. Should I before workouts? I am. That was one thing I remember from swim team is always stretch before you do any workouts. So I have been stretching. Don't worry. But yeah, like I'm done being made fun of by my parents. I'm done being made fun of by all of them. I want to look good. I want to feel better. And go from there, you know? And that's why I would like the Dark Souls training workout, by the way. Like, you guys are about to see a super fit kit once we get to that. And also, keep in mind, I'm going to start pressing forward of, like, when we're going to get there. When we get to this point. Because I'm going all fucking in right now. So, start Barbarian Body on YouTube. I feel like I've seen some of those videos. I may have not, but sounds super familiar. Yeah, my brother used to be a big gym jock, so this is kind of his gist. But yeah, once we get to 2,000 subs, y'all, you guys are gonna be excited about the Dark Souls training regime, cause oh man, like I might have muscles. It'll be the first time in a long time I had muscles. We got to get to 2,000 first, so
Here we go.
once again, just a casual reminder, you know, liking stream helps. Commenting after the videos. Shoutouts to Humorous and Cassie for commenting on the DVD stream. It does help out a lot because it gets the streams and such into recommended. Oh, also because you know we're getting to the end of October, so that means there's gonna be a new update video coming out. You guys, I got a new idea coming out that does not require editing. Fun fact. It does not require editing at all, and once we do it, I think you guys really like it. The only person who knows about it right now, I believe, is still King Cheese, because King Cheese usually passes on like a lot of my like ideas to, because he at least tends to be unbiased. But if I want a biased opinion, then I bring up Venti and or Yusuke, and usually it'll help convince him. Let's play with the small flute. What'd you miss? You missed Sheeple. Possibly Jigsaw, possibly. But I'll talk about it. We threw around the idea a while back about doing a sort of like video of just talking about a random subject and then talking for an hour and a half and seeing where we end up, and then we switch it to a stream. Now I'm switching it over to potentially doing a podcast where I might end up doing a podcast where we talk to some people who don't entirely hate me, where the goal would be we're just having a conversation, we're just talking about something, and seeing where we end up after an hour and a half. And chat can like kind of join in on the conversations.
Time for takeoff.
But they can't just all of a sudden be like, let's talk about tacos after all of a sudden we're talking about like teachers, you know? Like it still has to flow, but we will still like kind of read chat while we're going through it. And then maybe making a video after the fact showing, hey, this is where we came from. You know, we started talking about, you know, teachers and making sure teachers get more money, and then we ended up at talking about, you know, a 1985 the book. No, not that's makes sense why we would talk about that. Why not talk about like a freaking 1944 Bentley or something? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, it would be a just chatting stream, but instead of just like, you know, instead of just what you guys might see of like people just chatting, just being like, "How are you guys?" They slowly sip coffee awkwardly. "Oh, you guys are doing great. I'm doing great. You guys want to talk about blank for like 2 hours?" And then it's for like, you know, 5 minutes. It's like, "Oh, that was a fun conversation." Awkward silence. "All right, what are we going to talk about next?" Like, no, it's going to be a conversation between me and one other person. And all throughout it, we're just going to keep changing subjects as flawlessly as we possibly can. And chat would get to count to see how many subjects that we get through in an hour and a half period. Well, like King Cheese, that makes logical sense, but you got to remember that I'm what is called a cloud cuckoo-lander, which means that I just kind of go off on random tangents every so often. So we could talk about teachers, and then all of a sudden we could talk about, you know, the monarchy of Uzbekistan. Do they have a monarchy? Who knows? But then we could talk about why pine trees are like the best tree. Then we could talk about like butts for probably like 5 minutes or something. But then we could talk about like, you know, the latest Joker movie. Like we just go bouncing everywhere, and then we somehow end up talking about tacos with sour cream as their shells. Not like sour cream inside of them, but their shells are just sour cream.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Like that would be the idea. Now, Cassie, that's not going to happen. But I mean, we might bring up Sheeple at some point. But yeah, the goal would be just having a conversation with somebody, and then we're just going to discuss, you know, hey, let's have this conversation, see where we go. So that's going to start in November. I have somebody already that I think would be down, just to give it a try. That sounds very Cassie. Cassie always talks about sheeples, nothing else. You talk about wolves, Cassie will be like, "Oh, it's a sheeple in a wolf costume." I like if you want to imagine what the inside of Cassie's head looks like, imagine like everything super chibi, by the way. Like everything super chibi, and then you say like one thing, and then all of a sudden Cassie's brain's like, "Yo, this is what you're talking about." And it's just like an adorable sheeple that's like looking super chibi, with its eyes going like looking so adorable, and it's wearing just like a little plush like wolf outfit and such.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Why you're mine? Because you Sparky and King Cheese talk about sheeples the most. But Cassie's like the first sheeple. Bearer? The sheeple holder? I don't know. Am I mine? Hey, I didn't say I was right. We were inside of Bensie's chest for a moment. That's called sex, King Cheese, and that's not what we're doing. That's a different stream. That's a different stream entirely. Also, what up, Whammy? Never mind. It's all sheep.
There you are, eavesdropper.
It's a joke, y'all. Oops. Where did this person go? Pretty lady. Come here. So now we have to ask, what does the Cassie think about?
Wheel of life.
French fries? Does the Cassie think about French fries? You saying you would stream sex? We've streamed Katawa Shoujo. Now we haven't shown off, you know, the scenes in Katawa Shoujo, like those scenes. But I mean, our character did have sex with a no-legged girl. And I'm pretty sure we implicitly banged her in front of her mother. So... I don't know.
Life goes on.
Oh, we still do have to go back to Katawa Shoujo. Because we still have to, like, what? Who would be the next person we date in Katawa Shoujo? I think we were going to date the blind girl next. I want to save the burn girl last. And Dream Daddy? Yeah. Oh yeah, we had sex with a dad. That was right. Because we did Dream Daddy. Yeah.
Faster.
We play a lot of games on this channel.
Okay, faster.
Oh, I was talking about Katawa Shoujo, the disabled girl dating sim. So yeah, we gotta finish that. Yeah, there's a lot of games that we gotta finish on this channel. Here's the thing, like I'm gonna talk about this more in when we get to November in the November update video. But if you guys have any like, you know, if there's a new game that's coming out and you guys want to see it played, let me know, because I'm down. Like, we are going to be playing Phasmophobia on the stream here soon. I'm talking to the group that we're going to be playing Phasmophobia with, and they, everyone's down to play it. We just have to find the proper time. 20 minutes left. I think it's already 7:30 for the Cassie. Almost, at least. But, like, if there's any other games that you guys are like, yo, I know this game is popular, and Kitten might like it, you know. Because I'm at an ultimatum, by the way. I don't want to, like, be super, like, out front about all of it, but, like... I may not be able to stay at my job as long as I want to, for some specific reasons that I don't want to go into. And I like my job, don't get me wrong, I get paid really well, but it's not even about the stress too, it's just about like what my future is inside of a company, you know? Like that sort of stuff. Currently, I don't have a future within the company, is kind of what it's getting to.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
And I like everybody there. It's just... So I'm trying, I pretty much have to like figure out what the fuck I need to do moving forward in life. And yeah. So if anyone has recommendations about stuff, like obviously I'm still gonna be playing like the variety of games that I always play, you know, but you know, if there's a recent game that's coming out, that's why like with Watch Dogs Legion 1, I've always wanted to play a Watch Dogs game. I own Watch Dogs 1 and 2 and all the DLC. I've just never played it, but now, you know, we got other stuff we gotta check out. So.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
See, Honkai 3rd Impact, Blossy, I will not play, unfortunately. I understand people definitely want to see it because of Genshin, but I would not be playing Honkai 3rd Impact for, like, quite some time. I know Cassie would be completely on board, I know Blossy would be completely on board with it because of Honkai Impact 3, which is the prequel to this game. But if I recall correctly, that game is also a gacha game, and I just would not have the time to play another gacha game right now.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
So yeah, Kit's pretty much at the point of gotta do what I can to make sure that I'm good for the future. So yeah, that's why like Splatoon's gonna be coming back. That's why FNAF we're gonna kind of focus on and see just kind of where that goes. Watch Dogs Legion, obviously I'm gonna finish regardless, but I'm gonna have a bit of a focus on Watch Dogs Legion for a bit. Just kind of see where we go from there. I mean, Watch Dogs Legion tonight's gonna take 6 hours to go through, so. Though, chat's gonna be very, very heavily important in that game. So if you guys, you know, like interaction and everything, I hope you guys are excited for what's about to happen when it comes to that game. So Dauntless, I have considered playing Dauntless on stream. I actually got to play the beta, or sorry, the alpha, excuse me, way back when it first came out. I got to be part of the alpha. I got to be part of like one of the original alpha testers to the game, which it was a lot of fun. I do particularly enjoy Dauntless. Only issue is that it's similar to like Monster Hunter World and Genshin even, where it's a lot. There's a lot of. That's the thing, is I've gotten a general sense from my community that you guys tend to like. There's a big subset of you, which is nice. I actually really appreciate this. There's quite a lot of you that like the story games that get played. So you guys like, you know, there's quite a few of you that do like Persona 5. There's a lot of you guys that like Xenoblade. People who like, you know, Zonky Zero. Danganronpa when we get to that, because I've played it before, but I have an idea that's up and coming for that one. Like all that sort of stuff. Like, I know there's like that subset of you guys that really like those story games. Fuck yeah, I love the story games too. We're gonna stick with them. But I know there's also a subset that, like, you know, want more of the long games. You know, there's you guys want at least there's a subset of people who would really prefer playing. They would prefer me playing multiplayer games, but alongside that, there are people who they want to play multiplayer games, but they don't just want to play multiplayer games, they just want to play multiplayer games to be on the same stream as the streamer. And that's something I'm trying to avoid, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't want to essentially stream something just because people just want to join in and that's all they want. You know, that's not really too fun. But I'm still gonna do like Splatoon, because at least Splatoon I can still like interact with you guys. But there are some people who, you know, they want more of, what would be a good example here. You know, they want more Genshin. They want more. You know, Honkai Third Impact. There's some people who I know actually really want me to go back to World of Warcraft when we did the Just Talk streams for World of Warcraft. Like, I'm down with doing those again in the future at some point. There's people who want me to do, like, the long-term games. Another one, Monster Hunter World, you know? People liking those. Hassle. I've never heard of that. But I will look into it, Blossy. But that's the general gist, is, like... I'm grateful for every single person who watches, and there's so many like variety of people, which is great. But at the same time, I gotta make sure that I'm doing the proper things to keep pushing us forward. So that's like right now. I'm trying to focus on games that I own or can own very easily, and just kind of going from there. So. But I gotta do what I can to start pushing things forward, especially just because, you know, I'm about to kind of be in a very interesting spot in life, and you know, streaming makes me happy. It's very weird. I've alluded to this before, but I want to talk about it a little bit more in depth. I've never found anything in my life other than writing that has made me like extremely happy to do, you know? Like before, like even playing video games just on my own, like I never felt like super fulfilled by it. The only exception would be World of Warcraft when I played that, because World of Warcraft I just achievement grinded, and people have been like, oh, why are you achievement grinding? That's dumb, because it's just a waste of time. You know, you don't get much from it, you just get cosmetics, you should do raids and PvP and such. Which, you know, is whatever, you know? But... Ooh, excuse me. But, you know... I never really felt like happy playing those sort of games. And like, I'd read books. I never felt happy. I watched TV. Excuse me.
Guess we can
never
rest
like
a bit.
felt happy with that. I'm gonna be real. Like talking to you guys and like making all these memories, streaming and playing all these different games that we've been playing for 3 years actually coming up soon. It's just been absolutely amazing. Like, it's been absolutely incredible that have this community. Sure, it's, you know, small compared to a lot of them. Because it's, you know, 1.5k. It's honestly a lot. I'm going to be real. It's a lot to me. But...
I was once a merchant of curios. Why curios, you ask? Well, because logically speaking, the rarer something is, the more expensive it is.
Well, Paimon's super rare. There's only one in all of Teyvat. So, where's the Mora?
Something big is about to happen to our world. And what do you think is going to become scarce once that happens, hmm?
Bye, Cassie. Still missing things. See, nice.
That's not bad.
Dude, got a ton of those things. Alright, so, last time... Listen, so we got the grass one first, then we got fire. What beats fire? Water. Easy. Let's go to water. Nice, okay, got some cool stuff. Some good stuff there, good stuff. But yeah, like, I'm gonna be real. Streaming for you guys and making the community that I have right now and how lucky I am to have the community I have right now, honestly, is what brings a smile to my face every single day. Like, if my boss was here, she'd be like, yeah, listen, Kit does not stop talking about the fact that he's, like, looking forward to doing the next thing to, like, make his stream smile and make them happy and this and that. Like, I'm always talking about the channel. I'm gonna be real. I don't shut up about the channel, except like to really all my coworkers except for my boss. Yeah, but it's just because like one, I want it to be like a big thing hopefully in the future, honestly, because one, I just want to make more memories, and two, because it makes me legitimately smile. I will never forget the day. I'll never remember. Let me try this. I will never remember what specific day it was because the days kind of blur together to me. But I will never forget that there was a time where my mom saw, like, you know, she heard I was streaming and, you know, she wasn't the biggest fan of it and such, but she saw, like, me smile. And let's be real, like, a lot of you guys know that my mom and I, we don't have the best relationship. We don't, like, things are kind of tense, let's be real. Things are a little bit tense, but there was that time where like I came downstairs, I was smiling ear to ear because I was having a lot of fun. This was before I moved to Hell House, and you know, she turned to me and was just like, I think this is the first time I've seen you smile in such a long time that I forgot what it was like. Because I, like, before I started streaming about 3 years ago, oh my goodness, I was so like, I did not smile. This face was just a line across. You know, people tried to get me to laugh. wouldn't really happen. People would try to, you know, do whatever, and I was not able to smile at all. I was always like, I was just always incredibly down, like every single day, and I just didn't feel like happy or like, I guess, fulfilled at all, you know? Yeah, pretty much like that, Bossy, exactly. But you know, as time went on, you know, I made my own channel, as I said, and this person's gonna drown, I think, hopefully. There you go. Yeah, by the way, if you get these guys to drown, it kills them immediately. It's great. Pretty much just talking about how much the channel means to me, essentially. But that's the big thing, y'all, is like, I've not been really happy since making the channel, and there's a lot of people who, you know, I'll get some of those like snide messages during a stream where it's just like, you know, you keep talking about the channel this, channel that, like, dude, it's just all up to luck and such. And I'm just like, listen, I know it's up to luck, but sometimes you can use the luck and kind of shape it to your own way. And there's a reason why I'm trying so hard to make ends meet for it, you know? Because I've not felt like this sort of happiness in so long, you know? I think the last time before the channel happened and everything that I felt like truly happy was working at the laser tag arena. Of course, like, there was friends that I met along the way that, you know, I'd befriend and we would, you know, would laugh and such there, but I don't think I truly felt that whole part of happiness since starting the channel and like talking to y'all. And that's the truth, you know, which is why, like, I'll keep talking about the channel, keep talking about trying to grow, because it's not just a fact of I'm going to do this to get famous and this and that. It's about making these memories, making people's days, and just having just fun and celebrating that, you know. Like, I've had people call me one of the most genuine streamers that they've ever seen, and that I hope that still remains true, where like I try to be completely genuine with you guys. I try to be completely real. I'm not gonna hide, like, you know, intentions and such, you know. I'm not gonna hide the fact that I want the channel to get bigger and better and for new ideas to sprawl out, you know. I'm gonna be completely 100% with you guys every single time, because that is who I is.
Time for retribution.
So that's why I'll never like I know, like, my brother Glorp, who is the only brother you guys have not seen on stream ever. I know, you know, he's not the biggest fan that I do this. He's not the biggest fan that, you know, I'm wasting time, quote unquote, doing this. But I'm doing this to make y'all's days. I'm doing this to make y'all happy. I'm doing this because it also makes me happy. So, that's all there is to it, you know. We've hit some, and here's the thing, this channel's history, man, we've hit some like highs and we've hit some really bad lows. Let's be real. Doggy's jock one? Yeah. Yeah, he's the jock one. Correct. But yeah, like, you know, that's why I gotta do what I gotta do. At the end of the day, gotta do what I gotta do. So, fun times. I do this. All right. So, big thing that I'm gonna be focusing on, because like I said, I'm grinding materials right now is kind of the big thing. But alright, Klee is now level 70. So, as you guys can see, there's like these scrolls that we still need. It's gonna be a bit while we keep grinding those. But yeah, we need to start grinding a lot more of these things now. Barbara, like we need a lot more of those mushrooms. So we're gonna start grinding a lot of this. As far as you, what do you need? Oh, that's easy. All the fish, true. I am gonna try to like level up Kiching as well. Just because I want to get her up there. But like right now, like all of the books are gonna be going to Kaching. Just predominantly Kaching as of right now. I don't have enough money. Sounds good, Blasi. What would that be? So let's take a look at like what we need. So Diluc needs Fatui badges, so we have to fight Fatui. You need Celicas? Or Cecilias? Cecilias and slimes. So that's interesting. Yeah, I know about you. Alright, we have enough dandelions for them. And the problem is we also need a bunch of fucking mushrooms, because we need a bunch of mushrooms for both of them. Oh, the survivalist. I've not heard of it. So. We're gonna fight some more Fatui. Because we need the Fatui badges while we're at it. Also, I'm gonna... Alright, so Big Brother, by the way, is going on right now. Big Brother 22, the finale. I'm not watching it because, you know, for streaming. Also, I feel wide awake right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna need to take a nap. I'm gonna refresh the page and see what happens. Because I have a page up that's supposed to tell me, like, what's going on. We're about to, I mean, either about to hear me get super happy, super shocked, or super sad. Listen, King Cheese. So we'll see it actually after I fight this Fatui.
Let's play.
Like, I'm nervous. There's a specific player that I want to win. And it's a 2-hour special, so it's like 6:30 to like 8:30, I think. So I gotta see. I'm rooting for there's 3 people left, Cody, Enzo, and Nicole. I'm personally rooting for Cody because Cody's been playing a fucking amazing game. But I wouldn't be mad if Nicole won either. Enzo, he's cool and all. I like the other 2 more, like significantly more. So, all right, I'm gonna refresh the page to see what happens. Holy crap. What a shock. Oh my goodness. What? Twitter's probably blowing up about this. Hold on. I'm shook. Hold on.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
I can't believe it. I can't believe no. So the winner has not been announced, but so Cody won the final battle. Cody won the wow. So Cody won the veto. It's still going on right now, but he took Enzo over
really
Nicole.
Bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
He took Enzo over Nicole, doing the biggest blindside move ever. He actually made it, and Enzo made it to the final 2. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking surreal. Like everyone's actually super happy. Wow. Nicole seems so broke. Oh, they're voting right now. They're actually voting for the winner. Hold on. Do I have... Hold on. I'm going to be playing the game still, but I'm going to listen to this. Because I actually want to see what's going on here. Listen, we're going to do multitasking things. I can't even show, but they're voting right now. Hold on. Oh shit, hold on. It should be right now. I want to see if it's...
Guess we can rest a bit.
Oh, I guess it's technically not on for... Hold on, what? What is going on here? Hold on.
I still have a lot to do at the guild.
Yeah.
How about you take a rest
That's
while
weird.
I go back?
That's so weird. It says that, it says it's not on right now, but it is on right now. Damn. Sorry, I'm a little bit of addicted. I'm sorry. Let's see. Dude, that looks good. Hold on, let's see if I can do this.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Yeah, we could rest a bit. Shush. Listen, my addiction's here. And then the best part is when you don't remember what your fucking password is. God damn it. Come on now. Damn. Alright, well I'm just gonna keep it to the side while it's going on. I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be watching stuff while streaming, but like, listen, there's a lot of crazy things going on. Dude, it's just, there's just some crazy shit going on. There's just, dude, when crazy shit's going on, you gotta love when crazy shit goes on, you know? Dude, apparently one person's like bawling their eyes out right now. Sorry, I'm like, normally I don't like what happens to Big Brother. So for those who don't know, I should probably explain because I know not everyone watches it. So Big Brother, it's a reality TV show that's similar to like, so you got Survivor. So Survivor's out in the wilderness where you have to like hunt and do all that stuff yourself. Big Brother is like everyone lives in a house and it's based off of the book 1985. Or 1984, sorry. I don't know, I said 1985. 1984, which is essentially everything you do is monitored. From everything you say, everything you do, everything you see. it's all monitored. So they took that idea and put it inside a house. So essentially you have a group of people, they go into a house where they're monitored 24/7. The cameras are always on, the microphones are always on, they can hear everything you're saying, they can see everything you're doing. You have zero privacy except when you're taking a leak. They don't show a leak unless there's a unless there's a conversation going on in there. But they can see and hear everything you do. So the general gist, if you decided it would go up. So the general gist is you're supposed to essentially win competitions. You're supposed to win competitions, and when you win competitions, you can win what's called head of household, where you're the leader of the house. You nominate 2 people to get evicted. Then those 2 people, plus the head of household, plus 3 randomly selected players, get to participate for the veto. And whoever has the veto, essentially is immune. They can use it on themselves if they're on the block or they're about to be evicted, or if they're just another player who has it, they can use it on somebody. And not only are they, safe, the person who won it, but also the person they used it on. And it essentially becomes a whole game of how long can you stay, not by just winning challenges. And that's the interesting thing, is it's not about winning the challenges. It's purely about, while it is about winning the challenges, it is also about the social game. How well does everyone like you? How well does everyone want to stay? Is your alliance trustworthy? Do they want to backstab you? In this case, for Big Brother 22, they're on 22 seasons right now. They essentially, the 2 people who have been in an alliance for the most part have all, you'd be the silent player. See, that can work. There's people known as floaters who float between both alliances, both parts of the house, and there is a winner from that. His name is Andy Heron. Dude's hilarious and also the most truth speaker ever. But then at the same time, you don't want to be too quiet, because if you're too quiet, then they see you as weak and they can get rid of you. So you have to kind of balance how you play. And that's the interesting part about it. So I'm just watching. I don't. Right now they're all voting and everything, which is honestly super intense every time there's a vote coming up. There's people live voting. I wish I could watch what's going on, but I'll still beat them up though. Damn. And they're not even that bitter, it looks like. You forgot to eat? You should probably eat. I don't know if things are being updated in real time. Eat cheese? Dang. Talk about actions and flex? Yeah. See, the way I'd probably play the game, I always think about what happens if I ever go on one of those shows, because I do want to be on it at one point. I feel like it would be absolutely incredible to be on it, I feel like it would be amazing. And I'll tell you how I would personally play. And that's not just me being oh, if we watch this and we go up against each other, now you know how to beat me. it's just, this is what I feel like would be the proper way to essentially play. Is you'd have to be honest and at least make sure that you can at least guarantee safety without going overboard. God, every time I fall off this fucking place. And that's the thing, is like, safety is the absolute key in the game, and I don't understand why people forget that. And that's the thing that like baffles me when it comes to this game, or when it comes to Big Brother. Because in Survivor, and I was a huge Survivor fan for years, and I still am, to be fair. But when it comes to Big Brother, like, it's all about the social game, and it's all about what would you do to get, like, to where you were at, you know?
Orders received.
Like, what would you do to get to the winning position? Dude, the fact that it's raining right now, it sucks! Fucking. Dude, the fact that it's raining right now in this game sucks. Because I could just easily get hit. Also, notice how that guy just revived. But yeah, like, essentially you would have to... You wouldn't just have to be on everyone's good side. What you would also want to do is you just want to make sure that you're at least, like, in a good standing with people. And you want to start off the game being in that good standing. You want to start off being in a good standing. Don't be too much of a threat, but at least still be in a decent standing with people. And the other thing is, you just want to make it to the jury phase. I'm being real. Like, you just want to make it to the jury phase, and then you start playing risky. Because here's the gist, right? There's two phases in the game. There's pre-jury, which means that you don't have any say in who wins the game. And there's post-jury, where you're on the jury and you have to decide who wins the game if you get voted off. Making it to jury is your best chance at winning. And here's why. Not only are you further in the game, but if you can at least be on people's good sides for the beginning of the post-jury, or sorry, pre-jury, you will not have any reason to get voted out at all. As long as you're on people's good sides, they know that you're not going to be that much of a threat. Maybe until later in the game, but as long as you're in a good standing with everybody, that would be your big thing. As soon as it gets to jury phase, and you kind of can get a reading on that you're in jury phase now, which it's not always obvious, but you can figure it out. Once you realize that, you need to start turning on the betrayal charm. You need to turn on the betrayal charm so much. And that's the thing, is like, yes, you have to stay loyal, but you can't stay loyal at the end. Unless you're playing with a bunch of like gullible people, you have to read the house. If you're playing with people who are extremely loyal, then make deals, they will follow through on that till the end. You just have to be aware of what happened every single day leading up to that. But as soon as you start betraying, as long as you get the blood on your hands yourself by betraying everybody, and by like doing that, they will keep you around because they believe you won't win, because people would be better for you. But that's the thing. That's the thing here. If you get a bunch of blood on your hands after playing nice the first part, and then just like start dashing your own alliance, doing all this sort of stuff, psychologically, people are going to be like, there's a bitter jury. This guy's obviously going to be easy to beat. There's no reason to keep him out. He can stay on the block for all we care, but we can just keep voting off the other person. You might be scared every single week because it's just like, I'm being voted up every single time. But at the same time, people will be more inclined to keep you around because of the fact that you would be easy to beat at the end. And as long as you make it to the final 6, if you make it to the final 6 and then can just win competition after competition, do whatever you can to win as many competitions once you get the final 6, which I believe somebody at Big Brother Canada did, where he realized once he got to Final 6, he just had to win competitions and he won the game, which he did. Once you get to Final 6, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. At that point, your alliances should be off. Like, at that point, if you have an alliance with somebody Final 2, you gotta do what you gotta do to win that game. You can't just sit back and just be like, yeah, by the way, I'm gonna take my best friend in the entire world with me to the finals. They played a better game, apparently, and, you know, everyone loves them a lot more. But, you know, I'm gonna take them because of the power of friendship. And then you find out you lose 9-1, or 8-1, you know? You need to make sure you have alliances, but a lot of things that I think people realize, like, they need to realize in Big Brother, is that you can't have an alliance at the end. Make sure you have an alliance and stay loyal for the most part. Like, if you're an alliance, stay loyal to that alliance. Regardless of what happens, stay loyal to that alliance. And if you try to float, just know that it could definitely hurt you in the long run. But once it gets to Final 6, all bets are off. All bets are off. You gotta figure out who you have the best chance of beating, and you gotta cut to the people who ultimately would beat you. And if you are the person who's at the top and realizes that everybody does not want you around because you'd be impossible to beat, then that's what you got. Then you gotta win competition after competition. But if you play smart, you play the nice role, and then kind of get on people's bad sides near the end, people will make sure that they keep you around. You know, that's what in this season of Big Brother, Enzo, he wanted to take a player named Christmas to the end. Christmas, nobody respected her on the jury. Nobody liked her on the jury. You know, they just did not care about her at all. If he took her to the end, he would have won flawlessly. He would have all he would have to do at the jury speech at the end, it'd be like, "Sup, guys." That's all he'd have to say. He wins. The other player could just constantly like say a bunch of things to try to back herself up, and it would not work because of how disliked she was. But you have to play the medium there, and that's what just a thing that like I've just noticed watching the game. So, all right, refreshing. The winner should be announced here. Wow, a lot of people. What's this? No, I wouldn't say be with the gullible people. That's the thing. That's the thing is I wouldn't. I'm being real. I would say don't make alliances with gullible people, because that could definitely bite you in the butt very, very easily. Because if you have gullible people, other people will realize that they're gullible and realize just all of the issues here. Cody won! Cody won! Let's fucking go! Cody won! Let's go, dude! No one moved? Listen, I'm super stoked. Cody won.
I smell rabbit.
Cody with the C. That was immediate after. It might have been a 9-0. What do we got? I want to see if it says how much he won by. Yeah, no, that is good if it is 9-0. I don't know if it is, because the person he might have just evicted might have just hated his guts. But we'll see. Okay, 5. Wow. The first 5 evicted people all voted for Cody. The first 5 all voted for Cody. I think somebody's updating this in real time right now. Wow. So that's currently 5 Cody, 0 Enzo right now. So that's what he got the win. They're probably gonna announce the kind of the next the next part. How did the slime just take a bunch of damage? Listen, I know we're not really focusing on Genshin right now. Let's be real, I'm just grinding in Genshin. Do you guys really want to hear me just talk about grinding in Genshin and getting all the materials and such? Like, dude, if you guys know me, I'm going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. So, actually, I do have to, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to do something real quick. Alright, we good. Sorry. We good. We is good. So. Oh, I forgot. I was fighting somebody. Listen, I was a little bit out of it, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on, and I just wanted to, you know, talk about it. Yeah. But here's the thing, like, when I was younger, I always wanted to be on Survivor, and then I found out I had, like, killer allergies to nature, so, like, going on Survivor is, like, a big no-go, you know? Because if I go to Survivor, you know, if I go to Survivor, it's just gonna end in disaster. It's just gonna be me getting sick 24/7, you know? So, like, everything... Like, when I found out that, like, Big Brother was a show, like, that one I was like, yo, I'd be down to go on that show. So I don't know if anyone has like their own like favorite sort of like reality TV shows. I don't know, like it's like a guilty pleasure of mine is like those sort of shows, you know, because you just never know what to expect on anything, because you think you understand everything, you think you know what's going on, you're getting like, oh my gosh, it's totally gonna be this, but no, all of a sudden not the thing. So, oh, and they just announced America's favorite player. I gotta text them. There we go. Sweats in the Great British Cooking Show. Listen, Hell's Kitchen. That's the only one. That's the first thing that came to mind when you said that, Blossy. Hell's Kitchen is my fucking jam, yo. Hell's Kitchen is my fucking jam. I love it. Can never cook. Let's be real. If I was in Hell's Kitchen, I'd be the reason why Hell's Kitchen's called Hell's Kitchen. Like, let's be real. Kitchen Nightmares has some gems in it. That's true. Dude, oh my gosh, the place in Arizona that they went to, I actually know that place. I've actually almost went there before we found out there was terrible reviews. I forgot what it's called. But like, oh my gosh, Kitchen Nightmares, dude. There's some really crazy people here in Arizona, to be fair. So, like, dude, some crazy, crazy shit, let me tell you. Amy's Baking Company, right? What up, Sex Store, by the way? How's it going? Yeah, dude, it was... We ended up going to, we ended up going, like, close there. They, God, we almost went there, and then we found out there was like a bunch of bad reviews and such, so we're just like, oh, you know, maybe we shouldn't probably go there. And I think what ended up happening, because I think it's Scottsdale area, I want to say. Gosh, I think it's either that place or there was another place that we went by where just somebody was getting cursed out hardcore as they were leaving, and we're just like, we're not going in there. In America's favorite house guest right now. Let's see. You finished the story? Nice.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Yeah, Devon got Devon's the first African-American house guest to win America's favorite house guest. And that's huge. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Gosh. There's some tough moments though. You carry one bitch, you can kiss the moon. That's great. No, that's like, gosh. Was once again, if I were to go on that show, like I probably would not be the favorite. I don't watch reality TV anymore. I'd recommend. I honestly like. Here's the thing. I don't watch TV that much. I'm gonna be real. I don't like watching TV. I think, you know, I'd rather watch like play video games or watch anime and such. You know, like I've talked about this. Like I'd rather watch anime and I'd rather watch or like play video games or watch YouTube. You know. But something about watching Big Brother and Survivor, like it's just it feels like an experience that you just have to try. Bar Rescue? Don't know about Bar Rescue. Like Survivor, growing up watching Survivor and like watching the heroes of like Colby Donaldson from season 2, watching like Rob Sesternino play a fucking amazing game in Amazon. and then taking a break, watching just the absolute villainy of Russell Hantz to like that inspired so many people to play like evil in Survivor. It's just there's just some fantastic stuff, you know. It's some absolutely fantastic. You can say it's like fantastic TV, but I'd say more so that it's just a fantastic story sometimes. You know, if you're watching Survivor, you know, you find your hero, you know, they're following that storyline. And with Survivor, you know, there's no help whatsoever. Like there's not even any implicit help in that. Because they're just on a fucking island, let's be real. There's nothing they can do. But you know, you see one person like trying to be a hero, trying to rally everyone together to take out the villain that all of a sudden, hidden immunity idol, sends one of like the best players home. You're losing your shit, and then you just keep watching because you want that villain to lose. And sometimes the villain wins. Sometimes the villain wins, and you're just like, man, the villain won. Damn it. Sometimes you watch the villain, and you're like, holy crap, the villain won. Let's go, best player, best player. But then you have others which just like. Also, what am I doing? I need Klee in my party. Calling Cake Wars and Christmas. Nice, soup's nice. Cake Wars is always good. But like, gosh.
Ta-da! Klee is here.
Klee is here. But yeah, like, it's just there's some like reality TV. I don't know. Is Keeping Up with the Kardashians like kind of reality TV? Because if it is, don't watch that. I'm just gonna be real. I'm personally not a big fan of that sort of reality TV. But like, listen, if you end up watching like, gosh, I don't even know, like, I'm trying to think like just off the top of my head here. You know, if you're watching, I think Keeping Up with the Kardashians counts as reality TV, which kind of blows, I'm not gonna lie. But like the game show sort of stuff, you know. Like once again, I just Survivor and now like Breaking Brother. What am I talking about? Big Brother. That's the thing is like I always knew like watching Survivor like was always super cool and I was just like super down with it. I never knew about Big Brother. I think the main reason I never did is because I was always scared of the 1984 reality, you know. Once again, for those who are joining in the stream a little bit late, what 1984 is all about is what's a society that you're constantly monitored, like constantly monitored. Nothing you can do about it. You're just constantly monitored. Everything you say, everything you think, the government knows and can use against you. That's where the premise of the show goes. And just thinking about that sort of stuff, it's terrifying. But then trying to get into a game show, let's be real. One of the smartest decisions you can ever do is turn that terrifying presence into a game show. And with that terrifying presence, like, yeah. Everyone, if I like Supernova, take it easy. Make sure you take the comfort sheeple. True. But it's a game show version of it, I guess. With no dictators. But truthfully, though, like, it's just, I just can't say enough good about it, you know. And it's funny because like one of the guys just mentioned who won Big Brother on one of the seasons. I'm not gonna really spoil which season. Even if I already said it, I'm not gonna spoil it. But him talking about the fact that like no matter what, you know, there's so much. How would I put this? Or how did he put it rather? You know. There's a question on there that's like, hey, what happens if you get famous after like being on the show and such? And you know, there's some people who answered like, you know, legitimately be like, oh, I would, you know, I would do this or that, and like some crazy stuff. What happened? No, I was just talking about the fact that like one of the questions in Big Brother is like when you're applying to be on the show, is like, what happens if the show makes you famous and such? It's like there's some people who would be like, oh, I just do this, and like, oh, what all the rich people do and such, and get a bunch of movie deals and whatnot. But there's some people, and like a lot of people from his season, it sounded like, essentially said, we're just here to have fun and just, you know, win the money. Whatever happens after the fact, it happens, but we're not going to let it define who we are. And I'm just like, really? Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, 10 out of 10 response. You know, not everyone's gonna, you know, be legitimate about it. There's gonna be some people who are gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna change. Call me, I want my next movie deal. Call me. But like a lot of those people, even like watching them, and you just see how genuine they are, where they're like, we just want to win the money. Like we don't want to, you know, be famous or anything. We just all we want to do is just have fun, make memories here, and just try to win the 500,000. Okay, true. And the thing is, so there's another like question that they always ask is like, what is more difficult to play, Survivor or Big Brother? And weirdly enough, I'd say that Big Brother is significantly more difficult to play than Survivor. Because Survivor, you have so many chances to be immune from votes. It's not even funny. Like, there are significantly a ton of ways to be immune to votes. So, like, as long as you're just constantly immune, fuck, you have, like, no issues. You have no worries. Hakuna Matata your shit all the way to $1 million, my friend. Because in Survivor, it's $1 million, not 500,000. But weirdly enough, the game that I personally think is a lot more difficult to participate in and play is cheaper to win. It's being basically so like that would probably be the hardest part. But I mean, let's be real. I was isolated for quite some time in my life. So you know, can you go on camera? Well, that's why they have like a psychiatrist there to make sure that everyone's okay. Like starting right from the get-go, and then they kind of go from there. So let's see what the other votes were like. Oh my gosh, he got every single vote. He got a 9-0 victory. Wow. He played a flawless game. That's like, and people's like, I know people really hate on the season. Like, people really hated on this season because there's like, it's super boring and this and that. But here's the thing. I think the All-Stars definitely were not there because it was also an All-Star season. The All-Stars weren't there to, you know, do things for entertainment or anything. What happened? We're talking about Big Brother, the TV show. But here's the thing. A lot of them, it seemed like they weren't there for, you know, to entertain people and to do crazy stuff. They wanted to play as safe of a game and flawless of a game as they could, because that's the thing. Way back when, playing like crazy is what got you the win. Like, when you played crazy, you won. But now in current times, that's not viable. If you're playing a crazy game, they're gonna get you immediately. which is why you gotta be on people's good sides and such. But also just dominating challenges and just proving that you were such a force to be reckoned with. You know, like... Like, there's just so many, like, things to think about, you know? So... I'm just... That's awesome. And that's the thing, is like, I know a lot of people don't like the season because it was boring or this or that, but here's the thing.
Time for takeoff.
Here's the thing that I think people also like need to remember is, well, yes, it is a TV show, and yes, that is something that, you know, they're, like, people are, like, participating in. You gotta remember, these are not actors, they're real people. They're not there to be entertaining or anything. Sure, it'd be nice to have entertaining people, but new people playing the game know that being entertaining, like, might help you or something. Right, you want the season to exist, true. But you also have to keep in mind, like, this is the big thing that I always would like to point out, is regardless of what you say or what you think about, like, a specific season, if it's reality TV and there's real people involved, and they've played before, or, like, they're all-stars, quote-unquote, they're not going to do things for what we call, like, entertainment. They're not going to do things to get crazy and, like, do crazy things. They want to do what they can to win, because that's what I feel like an all-star season's all about. The all-star season is all about...
This isn't good.
It's all about proving that you can win. It's not about proving that you can be entertaining. People already knew you were entertaining. You've been on the show once, twice, 3 times before. You've been entertaining back then. Now you're just trying to make sure that you can show people why you can win. Not being entertaining, but why you can ultimately win at the end of the day. And that's something that I think, like, a lot of people who are watching reality TV needs to understand. Is, like...
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Yeah, and a lot of people are unintentionally hilarious, you know? One of the things that I think of is there's a guy on season 18 of Big Brother who... Dude was just fucking delusional. Dude was, like, just legitimately such a delusional person. I think that was, like, kind of the first series or the first season I watched. Like, dude was fucking delusional. And that shit's funny. That shit's entertaining to watch. And just seeing how, like, delusional he is compared to, like, everything else going on. It's just hilarious. But then you, like, you know, you think about it some more and you go further and... How do I put this? Like, you go further into the game, and then, you know, you notice that the people who are playing safe and playing smart... What do you mean? Dude thought he was the messiah of the house. He said he was the ultimate person. Like, everyone was on his side. No one can beat him. He was flawless. You can take a guess on how well that worked out for him. Like... You can take a guess on how that... But that's funny, right? But that's somebody who is brand new to the game, you know? That's somebody who is brand new to the game. You're not going to hear an all-star person. First round? Technically, yeah. Technically, yeah, the guy was eliminated first vote. But, like, thinking about it, you know, you're not going to see an all-star player do that shit. You know? Because they know that being fucking stupid is gonna get you kicked off immediately. And, like, I imagine the guy, like, you know, he sounds like after the fact, like, he kind of was like, yeah, I kind of fucked that up. And he kind of learned from his mistakes and got better, because he went on another reality TV show, which is weird. But at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, uh-oh. At the end of the day, like, you know, dude might be crazy on the show and like just like lost his fucking marbles saying the things that he was saying, but keep in mind, like, as a new player, that's gonna be your entertainment, you know, doing the stuff that you don't know. And honestly, that's the kind of the same as YouTube. You know, you don't know what the fuck to do, you don't know what to say. Do family friendly channels do better? Do non-family friendly channels do better? No one fucking knows, really. I just be myself. And that's the thing, is some people will be like, yeah, you should be yourself, and that's what's gonna get you far in the game. And other times it's just like, no, be fucking out there, because if you're out there and being weird, people are gonna keep you around because you're quirky and funny. You never fucking know. But then you go to an all-star season like the one that just happened on Big Brother. They're not gonna do all that crazy shit. They're not gonna throw monkeys at other people. Well, that's not a thing that happened, but I mean, let's be real, that'd be kind of funny if it was. Let's just throw monkeys at everybody! No. Ultimately, you know, they want to do... They want to do the thing that's the safest for their game at the long run. And you gotta remember that when if you're ever going on a reality show, this is just a message to anyone who goes on a reality show. Just from what I've seen, this is not me saying, I have been on a reality show, you should listen to me. From what I've seen, you should never ever... Well, you should never ever go into a reality show guns blazing. What you should do is analyze who you're playing against. Are you playing against somebody who only wants to be funny and only wants to be famous because of the show? Are you playing against people who legitimately want the money? Are you playing against people who legitimately need the money? Are you playing against people who are gullible? Are you playing against people who are psychotic? Figure out who you are playing against. And after you figure that out, make your strategy from that point. Do you keep the insane people as meat shields? Do you want to keep the people who can get the sympathy vote? Because as long as you have the sympathy votes, they'll make sure that you're still on their side. And then when it comes time for you to have to backstab them, you'll show that you had good reason to, you know? Because they wanted X and you wanted Y. Who are the people that are just there for entertainment? Get them out first. Or keep them around, make them look like such an idiot so it at least pleases them, and then make it super well known that they're never going to win. Like, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people, when they're going on reality TV or like playing any sort of game, and this is also something, like dialing it back to what we're doing right now, this is the same thing that can happen in video games that you play, like fucking playing Monopoly, you're playing the game of life, you're playing Genshin. Come in with a strategy, you know? Don't just like jump in and be like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna like slap a shit out of this person because of no fucking reason. They'll hate me, but they'll want to keep me around because they know that that there's no reason to mess with me. It's like, no, you're an idiot. You're gonna be voted off in like 2 seconds. Go away. But you come in, you analyze it, you make the strategy. That's what you do. I like how I just spent an hour and a half talking about Big Brother and reality TV. Like, let's be real. This is me being me. So, strategy for Genshin? I mean, I technically do. Like, I know what I'm doing. I feel like I know what I'm doing. To become chill. That, if you're talking about in reality TV, I'd say being chill is probably one of the worst ideas you could do. I'm gonna be real. If you try to remain chill in a reality TV, people start noticing that shit. People will notice, like, hey, that guy's trying to like play under the radar. Have good relations. That's a good start. But you don't want to just be outright like, no, chill and just like relaxed all the time. You want to make sure that you're like in good standings and making sure that everything is properly, you know, make sure you know who you're with and how to befriend them. But don't make too many alliances, because if you make too many alliances, let's be real, you get fucked. Think about it this way. Let's say you're playing a game and you make alliances with legitimately everybody. The more people you make alliances with, there's going to come a time where they're going to talk to one another. You can't really stop people from talking, especially on like Big Brother when you're in such like an enclosed house. You're not going to like prevent people from being like, hey, don't talk to that person. Hey, don't talk to that person. Because then people are going to be like, Something's telling me I should talk to this person. Because otherwise, something may not go right. So if you, as long as you, like, you can't have too many of like those like alliances and such. You just have to make sure you're good. But also the other part is with Big Brother, like everything is lying. And let's be real, you guys all know me and lying. Lying is. I've played Among Us. You guys have seen me play Among Us if you watched Weeby or Blaze or Koo or Son or JoJo. Like, listen. I know my shit. The problem is, like... Yeah, manipulation. Slayer. See, that's the thing, though, is, like, I'd also have to be, like, aware, like, let's say if I go on, like, the show at one point. Let's say, hypothetically, that I go on the show, right? Let's say that also the channel blasts off, which, you know, would be nice, because I want this to be a job, because it makes me happy. As reiterating, once again, please comment on the streams after the fact, or any past streams, and also I like the video, I like the streams. It helps out a lot. Sorry, I have to plug that, because that's a thing I need to start doing. But anywho, besides the point, I have to make sure, like, that you have to find a way out of situations, you know? And that's something that there's actually a Twitch streamer who is a winner of Big Brother. His name is Dan Giesling. Like, that's something he, like, very much points out is, if you're on the show, or if you're in any reality TV that involves, like, being voted out, you have to know how to get your way out of a situation. Because, fun fact, there is always a way to get yourself out of a situation. Sometimes it's a lot more difficult than you think it is. Sometimes it might be the easiest fucking solution of all time. You don't really ever know. But you have to analyze the situation, and once you analyze the situation, you figure it out, and you're like, okay, I know what I need to do. I'm up against this guy, I know this piece of information. If I use this piece of information and pin it on somebody else on how I got this information, boom, I have a shot. And that's something that I feel like not a lot of people do, but it's something that they absolutely should do if they want to win. Figure out what figure out something that only you and one other person know. And if only you two know something and you are in trouble, you can all of a sudden throw out that piece of information, pin it on the other person for telling you that you're technically not supposed to know, and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. Everyone's not focusing on you, they're focusing on the fact that somebody just told a secret to somebody. You know, you're going in and you hear, hey, I just found out these two people are in alliance. How'd you find that out? Well, this person told me, and based on that, I'm guessing that they're probably also in the alliance. I mean, they're probably right, and they're gonna go and be like, are you two doing the thing? What are you doing? And then they'll be like, no. Who told you? It's like, well, you told him, and he told us. I didn't tell anybody. But once again, you also have to be aware of, if you do that, people then realize that you're not loyal. And if they realize you're not loyal, well, guess who's getting fucked? I guess who's getting fucked? So. Snack that smiles back.
Rabbit.
Goldfish. You smell. I was like, snack that smiles back with him smelling rabbit. Alright. I think what I'm going to do, by the way, is I'm just going to get this. Once we get to 20, I'm just going to do this rift and then kind of go from there. I was just collecting a bunch of stuff to see what we need. I need money, not really experience. I don't know why I'm in front of the experience thing right now. Totaka, where are you? To be honest, yeah, getting money is probably the better idea right now. This is 150. Yeah, I'm not spending the 150. So, be successful? Probably. Lie about alliances? Probably. Let me think about it. Let me just explain the thing of like what I would do. So alliances. Yeah. So you can say, hey, I was told that these people were an alliance, and this is the person who told me. I don't know if it's true, but like it's making sense because they're always doing this together. And you just tell that to maybe like another alliance and be like, listen, I don't know the information, but this is like they told me that. I don't know if they're trying to fake something. I don't know why they would. It has no gain from it. And it just starts drama. And if you at least imply one of the people that you want out, then that means you can probably use it to help to get your success. So like for example, let's say that you just hate one person in that house. Like you're playing Big Brother, you just hate this person with a fucking fiery passion. That person can burn in hell for all you care. You don't give two shits. No shits being given whatsoever. You then, you then talk to them and you're just like, trying to like work things out. It's not working. And it's HOH time, and you find out that you're on the block. Let's say that you're being like nominated to be evicted. What you can do to potentially save yourself is go up to the HOH and be like, hey, here's the thing. Like, I understand that this is what's going on, but I need to tell you this thing. This person who you're aligned with, and this person all wanted me to be a part of an alliance to get you out. I declined, and they said that if I ever told anybody that, I'd be evicted on the spot, and that they would just try to take over. And as long as you can sell that and like try to like convince them about it, you can get people super paranoid. They're gonna probably go up and be like, "Hey, he just said that." It's like, no, that's not right. That's not right. It's like, well, he has no reason to lie right now. Like if he lied, he messes up. He's screwed. So he has no reason to lie. He's probably telling the truth. They think that you're telling the truth because at that point, yeah, as long as you convince them and show that, like, here's the thing. If you can lie, let's go through my conditioning. I'm going to stream my first met you. Oh, that's awesome. Here's the big thing that I think people also like don't realize.
I keep watch. You leave,
if
you call me.
If you are in trouble in a game or something, and like there's a lie, you need to lie in the part that no one suspects that there should be a lie or thinks that there is no reason to lie. Because if you say a lie at the most innocuous time, right? Welcome back, Humorous. How's it going? Let's say that you're playing the game and, you're in the best spot ever. And all of a sudden you're just like, hey, I was just told this. Obvious lie completely. Everyone's going to be like, well, he probably is telling the truth because he has no reason to lie right now. But why would he say he has no reason to lie? What's going on? And panic and paranoia start spreading because once you talk about that, it sends that paranoia through. So we're just discussing Big Brother, the game show. The winner was just announced, and like he fucking dominated the game. Absolutely dominated. So but yeah, we're just talking about these things. Yeah. I'm waiting for this to. I'm just waiting for my resin to finish coming up, so that way I can get this, and then we're gonna end off the stream. I'm gonna go real quick. Then we'll do some. Hopefully, we will be doing some. When the game comes out.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Also, yeah, we're gonna be playing the PC version of Watch Dogs Legion. Time. There we go. I just needed the Mara. I just needed the Mara. I just needed the Mara. The Mara, the Mara, the Mara.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's coming out in a few. So, is there anything else that I really need to do right now? Like, really, right now, everything is just grinding mats and also just like making sure that we have like everything. 5 hours till those guys respawn. I'm missing one of you. Am I missing you? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So apparently the stream though has been let's talk about game shows. The stream. I remember when I was younger though. Real talk. There's one game show I absolutely want to be on more than even Survivor, and that was I Survived a Japanese Game Show for no other reason than for being able to go to Japan for free. Like that would be the reason. Like, not because of the game show, not because of, like, the punishments or just all the crazy stuff that happens on that show. Just being able to say that I went to Japan. Like, that would be like, yeah, you know what? Seems legit. Well, it was a very, very old game show. Where is this last Fatui mage? Oh, up there. I forgot about that one. Yeah, good shit though. Good shit. Nice story. Thank you. I have a bunch of stories. I talk about a lot of stories. You know, stories of just stuff that I wanted to do when I was younger. A lot of stuff. Did they get... Yeah, so like when they got to Japan, they slid him down a slide, and I'm pretty sure that was how they I think they started season 2, because they got to Japan and then they were just like told, yeah, when you enter Japan via plane, like they don't have stairs, they have slides. And that's pretty much what ends up happening, is because they all just go down the slide and they're all just like, yeah, I guess that's a thing. Did you just blink? Okay. Uh-oh. Well, time to climb back up. No! Alright, well, that didn't work out as well as I was hoping. Blinking intensified. Listen, I thought I was doing great. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Stop it. Stop it. Oh God, D-Luke's gonna die. Stab you in the dick. If you hurt Klee, I hurt you. Jumpy, jumpy bounce. But yeah, real talk though, like, I saw a Japanese game show was fantastic. There's just so many. I love game shows, right? I wanted to hope one day. Here's another story. I wanted to be on Whose Line Is It Anyways? I was hoping that if I could be funny enough to be on Whose Line Is It Anyways, that I would just make it. I would make it in life if I was on that. I'd be like, I did it. Mom, Dad, are you proud of me? I've made people laugh enough, and now Drew Carey is right there. But now it's not Drew Carey, it's somebody else who I can't remember her name. But, you know, I would have been super happy. I'd have been like, I did it. Mom, Dad, be proud of me. Be proud. But yeah. Computer. I mean, there's also PS4 if you have a PS4. You can also play it on your phone. So, all right, yeah. This Fatui guy. This will be the last person we fight. We didn't really do any exploring today, weirdly enough, because I would like to remind everybody. Meow. That I still have this entire area to explore in the game. I just like to remind everybody. You have an Xbox? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I have still that entire area to explore. So one day we will explore that. We'll probably do that on Friday, because I think on Friday we are going to be playing this. Because what is... What's the, I forget what the stream was. Where are the streams? Are you continuing Genshin all night? No, we're playing Watch Dogs Legion in a moment. Hold on, I'm gonna go to posts. Let me check what my posts were, because I switched the schedule on this. Which, yeah, if you guys haven't seen, I do community posts like once or twice a week, so. Oh no, so Thursday is Watch Dogs Legion and Fall Guys, because we're doing Watch Dogs Legion here in about 20 minutes. Which I'm actually about to end the stream. I'm just gonna head back over to Mondstadt and get that taken care of. Oh my gosh, why I did character twice. But yeah, just say Watchdog? Watch Dogs. What's called. Legion is what it is. And then tomorrow's Watch Dogs Legion and Fall Guys. And then Friday is Dead by Daylight, which Dead by Daylight, I think it's gonna be an entire killing Dead by Daylight stream, so. Out inside. Not exactly that. Let's see. So yeah.
I guess, haven't you heard?
So I'm gonna go over here. Head ass trap, Zababa. Bennett, Noel, because like these are the people we're not going to be leveling up. The downside is I have Kaching, who needs to be leveled up. Ah, sucrose. So yeah. Question: can I cook stuff over here? Like what? Is there anything I still need to like max out cooking wise? I need to look up where all the recipes are. Yeah, well, it's gonna be like stream's gonna go down for a brief moment, and then we'll be back with it. Crabs. Dude, I need like so much crabs. How the fuck do I get more crabs? Crab roe. Oh, I need more. How many crabs do? Okay, so I need tons of crabs. I need somebody to give me crabs? Question mark? Listen, just don't worry about the crabs. I need somebody to give me crabs. Question mark. Exclamation points. Do you have crabs? You don't have crabs. That's unfortunate.
Should I choose?
I need you to give me crabs. Why won't you give me crabs? Here's the thing. I think next person I'm going to level up is going to be Jean. Totoka, where are you? Last thing I'm going to do. Sorry. Meow. I just want to see what I can do with the masks. Like, how many masks can I make? So I can make 5 plus a shit ton. So yeah, we can make a bunch of stuff. We can make a shit ton of stuff. Cool. All right, so that's gonna be it for Le Stream right now. Give me about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna switch some stuff around. I'm gonna yawn because I'm tired. I was supposed to sleep, but I didn't. So whatever. It's fine. But yeah, we'll do Watch Dogs for probably about 6 hours. Should be a good time. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to our good old sponsors of the channel. So shout outs to our Super Sheeples, Travis, Word, and Adore. We got our VIP Supernova. And we got our members Squidman, Hunkrat, Jose, Phantom Con, Hines, Zombies Go Nom, John Patrick, Ty the Sound Guy, Mr. Kuman XX, and Fancy Mail Ninja. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Also, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name's Katafi. I'll see you guys next time for more Ready Gaming. See you guys later. Peace. Bye, everybody.